Okay, before you watch this video, click on my username, either one of these over here, wherever it's at. Okay, click there, go to the 1D7G channel and watch my Capcom rant. Okay. Well, yeah, anyways, this is Derrick Yasha, and today I'm going to rant on Capcom Part 2. Okay, so let's see, I already covered everything about Capcom, but mainly, some of the stuff I did not cover. Mainly, look, they failed with DMC. I'm not lying about that. They failed with their DMC reboot, and you see that too. Okay. Also, they failed with Resident Evil 6, but pretty much I liked it for the Leon campaign, and that's it. The Leon and Ada campaign. Chris' campaign, on the other hand, was okay, and Jake's campaign kind of played like Uncharted, basically. But okay, mainly, they're screwing Mega Man up. They're just fucking everything up. Look how they fucked up Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Okay, I know Marvel vs. Capcom wasn't a perfect series, I know that. But look here, okay. If, their sales based around making the same game but with new updates. Kind of like fucking Madden in a matter. But here we got back in, the 90s, they were making a lot of Street Fighters for the Super Nintendo. Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 2 Special Edition, or some crap like that. Street Fighter 2 Turbo Edition, Street Fighter 2 Super Deluxe Edition, or something like that. Well, see, Capcom thought it was a good idea. Okay, why don't we release Street Fighter 4 a lot of times and just have different titles for it? Yeah, which I call bullshit sandwich on that. Fucking bullshit sandwich. Okay. Let's see what else. Mainly they're just uh releasing watered down games. Like what was the name of that game? I forgot, but it was real shitty. I think it was Bionic Commando or some shit like that. Yeah, of course that they had to release that and nobody brought that piece of shit. Yeah, I didn't even buy that piece of shit. I didn't even bother with it. Because you know what? Who wants to play a game about a guy that has a mechanical arm and the gameplay is real shitty? Yes, and I saw the gameplay. It's real shitty, okay? Let's see. What else was there? I don't know. Why don't you try to bring back, one of your good franchise, like, Demon Crest. Maybe you can make Demon's Crest too. Maybe you can make another Mega Man game. I don't know. Maybe you could make a very good Devil May Cry game. But no, what did they do? Okay, I'll tell you when Capcom fell down. It was right after Resident Evil 4. Okay, they were on and off. They would make good games and bad games. They were on, they were off. 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 And throughout the years, they were on and they were off. Basically, okay. So you get the gist of what Capcom is. Okay, it's uh, a company with Down syndrome. They don't know what the fuck they want to do. Okay, and at the time, they had some good games. And from Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, Mega Man, you know, all those good games. And then what happened? They just make generic games. Okay, let's just make a rip-off of Devil May Cry called Chaos Legions. That the gameplay sucks in that, and you have to have basically like these monsters on your side. Just like Castlevania, Curse of Darkness. So what, you're gonna rip off Devil May Cry and Curse of Darkness? Are you serious? You're gonna rip off Devil May Cry and Curse of Darkness and then just make Chaos Legions. Just fucking stupid, by the ways. And yes, I did play that game before. The gameplay is real shitty, and I'm not lying about that. That was one of the worst controls ever, and one of the worst games I ever played. I mean, don't get me wrong, the story is good for it, but that's it. Other than that, the gameplay sucks in that game. You know. Let's see what else was there. Um, Mainly, I think they made God Hand. Nobody brought that, but you know what? I like that game. I like that game a lot. Wish me luck on finding that. And I want that game for my PS2 collection. But what I'm trying to say is, look, Capcom is going downhill, and I know they're gonna make DMC too, and I know they're gonna make another shitty game, and you know, this and that, this and that. Yeah, and then, originally they can't make up their mind what games they want to release. Like, look, they're going to release Resident Evil Revelations on 360, the PS3, and PC. When, of course, they could have did that before, but it was only like a DS exclusive only. But at the last fucking minute, they changed their minds. And they were like, okay, why don't we just put them on the platform systems? Why have it on a little handheld? We put them on the platform systems. Well, yeah, that's a good idea, but here's the thing, Capcom. You could have did that a long time ago and released them at the same time, but no, you decided to separate them and of course make money off your little handheld, and of course later that you would have your game to go on different platforms like 360, PS3, and PC, and I think Wii U, stuff like that. But yeah, I guess that's Capcom for you. Hey, they're a shitty developer now. Nobody gives a shit about them anymore. I don't even give a shit about them anymore. And if Capcom is gonna keep on pulling shit like this, they're gonna go fucking bankrupt. Trust me on that. They're gonna go fucking bankrupt. And nobody's gonna give a fuck about them anymore. You know? If they keep on pulling little stunts like this. And they gotta make rip-off games of other games. They gotta make rip-off games. They lost their originality too. They lost their originality. You know? So yeah, fuck Capcom, and I hope they go bankrupt. Into my rant. Peace.